Hey everybody, it's your boy Brickhouse here, and things are heating up as it pertains to the business side of Disney. It's been known for quite a while that activist investor Nelson Peltz has not been too happy with the goings on at Disney and with the way that Bob Iger, the direction that Bob Iger has taken the company. And so let's just say now the gloves have come off. Found this article at the Daily Mail, and by the way, before I get started here, please take the time to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I'd like to thank the 12,000 plus subscribers who've taken the time to hit that subscribe button and take in my content on a daily basis. Thank you very much. Love the support. Would love to see more of you support the channel. So please hit that subscribe button and hit that notification bell so you don't miss a video. So, from the Daily Mail, billionaire Nelson Peltz will nominate himself to Disney's board after earlier requests rejected amid war with Bob Iger as daughter Nicola recently branded a bridezilla over Brooklyn Beckham wedding. I'm not too worried about the bridezilla part. I'm more worried about Nelson Peltz. Activist investor Nelson Peltz announced plans to nominate himself and former House of Mouse Disney CFO J Rasulo to the board of directors almost a year his initial proxy war. He initiated a proxy war this past January, February, was promised some things, pulled back, and I believe it was, I want to say September, October, when things started to percolate again. In fact, Nelson Peltz's Trian Investment Fund, they actually received shares from Ike Perlmutter, and if you don't know who Ike Perlmutter is, look him up. He used to run Marvel, and he was summarily dismissed by Disney. So Ike's got an axe to grind too. Peltz's Trian Investment Fund announced Thursday it's planning to nominate the two men at the company's 2024 annual meeting of shareholders. So he's not messing around. He's tired of asking for things and being denied. So he's going to the shareholders. As Disney's largest active shareholder, we can no longer sit idly by as the incumbent directors and their hand-picked replacements stand in the way of necessary change, and peers and competitors continue to outperform, said Peltz, Trian's chief executive officer. In our view, Disney's board has failed to fulfill its essential responsibilities, overseeing the development of an effective strategy, planning for orderly succession, aligning executive pay with performance, and ensuring accountability for operational execution. Peltz, who owns $2.5 billion worth of Disney shares, criticized the company's financial performance and blamed the current board and CEO Bob Iger for it. Along with nominating himself, Peltz plans to nominate former Chief Financial Officer of Disney, James J. Rasulo. Now, Jay Bob Iger used to be his boss. He's a former Iger guy. The Disney I know and love has lost its ways, said Rasulo, who worked at Disney for 3 decades and served as CFO from 2010 to 2015. As independent voices in the boardroom, Nelson and I are confident that the combination of my decades of experience at Disney, Nelson's significant boardroom skills and history of driving positive strategic change, and our combined consumer brands, expertise, and financial acumen will be additive to the Disney board. The first proxy war, as I mentioned earlier in the video, in January called on Disney to restore the magic amid criticism the media conglomerate had become too political. He withdrew from the initial fight after Iger unveiled a cost-cutting plan involving 7,000 layoffs, a lot of those were at ESPN, and restructuring to save around $5.5 billion. However, Disney shares plummeting by 12.5% over the last year has prompted the activist investor to renew his bid for power. In October, Disney shares tumbled to record lows of $78.73 a share and are at $94.42 on Thursday, today. This time around, Peltz has a stronger financial backing after former Marvel executive Ike Perlmutter entrusted his stakes in the company to Peltz's firm. Trian Investment Fund holds about 33 million shares, making it one of the largest investors out of Disney's 1.8 billion shares. Part of the stock the investment firm controls is under an arrangement that gives Peltz's firm sole voting power over Perlmutter's shares. Disney boss Iger is just overwhelmed and exhausted while he extended his contract for 3 more years while battling dropping share prices and challenges to his leadership. Yes, it's so overwhelming and so exhausting to lose billions of dollars in Disney Plus and to lose millions of subscribers to Disney Plus and to see our stock price drop 12.5% over the last year and hit a 10-year low and I'm just so overwhelmed. In September, Iger revealed the company will quiet the noise around cultural issues because it is shown to be bad for business, which, by the way, has not happened. And he has said that that's one of his things again, as he announced a couple weeks back at the same New York Times event that Elon told him to go, GFY. The House of Mouse has been stuck in a legal battle with the state of Florida and current Governor Ron DeSantis after former CEO Bob Chapek criticized the so-called Don't Say Gay bill, which I'm not even going to get into that. DeSantis targeted Disney's special tax district. That would be Reedy Creek. Replaced the board of it with his allies and led the charge to change the name from the Reedy District to the Central Florida Tourism Oversight District. Before the DeSantis-picked board took control, Disney created a development contract for future investments. Those were thrown out by the new board, which led to a federal lawsuit. Disney has since dropped a massive chunk of its federal lawsuit against the Florida governor. So this just is a timeline here of what has gone on since Bob Iger's been back in charge of Disney. Recent SEC filing shows that they will spend $60 million over the next 10 years on its parks and cruise lines, and Walt Disney World in Orlando is expected to be at the forefront of the investment. Disney has raised the cost of tickets to some of its theme parks by up to 10% ahead of the investment. The company's been faced with loss from Disney Plus streaming business, which is expected to become profitable only next year. I don't see that happening. There is no way that I can see a pathway for Disney Plus to become profitable in 2024. I'm not saying it can't be done. I'm just saying I don't see a path forward for that to happen. Iger extended his contract until 2026 and hinted that he will retire at that point once a proper successor has been found and named. So, the rest of this article goes into the Bridezilla thing, which I don't really care about. Bottom line here is Nelson Peltz is tired of losing money. Period. And he doesn't like the direction Disney's going in, as many others outside of Disney, myself included, don't like to see the direction Disney's going in. And I don't know if there's any way to fix Disney at this point. To be honest, I don't see anybody that could actually step up, take the reins, and cut out. We'll just say cut out the snakes and bring Disney back to a prominence it hasn't seen in probably 20 years, 25 years, maybe. So just thought I'd put this one out there for you guys, that things are heating up on the business side of things at Disney with all the failures and the stock price dipping and the losses at the box office and the losses in streaming and so on and so forth. So I ask you, the viewer, comment down below, share your thoughts, share your opinions. While you're at it, please take the time to smash that like button. That helps out with the YouTube algorithm. And if you like what I'm doing here by covering these things, or covering news or sports, or even posting the Tucker Carlson videos, take the time to subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell again. That way you don't miss a video when I upload them here to YouTube. And with that, I thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in, and I will see you later.